Good morning, everyone. Yes, morning. So I'm currently looking towards the Freedom Tower from my window, and I am embracing the sight of a built-up city and everything that comes along with it. The cars, the massive amounts of stories and buildings, and the accompanying stories of the people who actually live in those places. I'm seeing bicycle shops, I'm seeing food markets, I'm seeing food trucks try to pass through very small streets. And all of this in the wake of our seminar. And now I think that I'm able to put a lot of those pieces together in ways that I probably wouldn't have been able to do so before. And I'm thankful for that. I really am. The idea to go into this seminar with an engineering mind. I mean, I'm an artist too, so I already think in an interdisciplinary way. The art is always informing my science. My science is always informing my art. However, I think that when it came to food and everything surrounding food insecurity, or food security, food injustice, environmental justice, it wasn't really a one-to-one connection initially. Then I began to think about it. But the more I began to think about it, the easier the connections kind of became. I just thought about my own experiences on a day-to-day basis, right? As an engineer, we think about the packaging of groceries, right? Think about the process that it takes to create certain foods, the amount of water involved, the amount of soil that is necessary, the amount of space. And in a place like New York City, where there is already where space costs so much, I began to think about those connections as well. And now, going into my classes, which are like heavily engineering related, I can draw out an assignment. I can say, listen, you are engineers, mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, civil engineers, what have you. But you step outside of yourself and you think about this from another perspective. And you know what? You don't even need to step outside of yourself. You can look within yourself and think about your needs, right? You need to eat. You need to be able to, sustain, which is very necessary, very important. And so what are the possibilities around you that allow this to happen, right? So I spoke earlier about the food packaging, right? But in addition to food packaging and the processes that go into that, we mentioned before, food sovereignty, food deserts, right? Even when you're on campus, right, and you're not in your immediate community, if your community is not on campus, well, the community that you live in it anyway. What is available to you in order for you to feel sustained regarding food? And so these are some of the thoughts that come to mind. And it's very easy for me now to kind of bring several things into one. The assignment that I gave my students was looking at the interdisciplinary nature of agriculture and food production from not only an engineering standpoint, but also from an anthropologist standpoint, with the help of Dr. Van Hamilton. And students really enjoy the film activity that we had to watch. And they really pose some wonderful questions after the fact, and even during the event as well. So I think that helped open their eyes as well, and help them to think along a number of different ways for this particular project. I also gave a survey out, got some responses. About, I would say maybe a 30% response rate on the assignments, like the surveys anyway. So we would like to, and by we, I mean all the cells in my body, would like to expand that and get more survey respondents. But from those preliminary responses, we see that people are really intrigued by this concept of the environment impact on food production and the many different individual aspects and perspectives of food production. I did not grade the assignments yet. My students in my class will submit those assignments to me tomorrow. And so I'll have an increased number of answers for you as of tomorrow on the 25th. All right, so yeah, I know this video probably went on a bit longer than expected, but I just had to say those things. I have several more things to say, but I'll leave that for another time. Look, LaGuardia in the back, and my brother is amazing. So thank you for your time. Thank you for listening to this video. I look forward to learning from all of you. I've already learned a lot from all of you, but I look forward to learning more. So again, thank you. And I will see you in your videos.